This Daf Yerushalmi Terumos. The article was validation with Daf Lamed Hey Amud Aleph Halacha Gimel Shir Truma, which in the Vilna is on Chaf on the base. That you test on the base. So Halacha Gimel Shir Truma. Okay, and we already mentioned this recently. The Shir of Truma Ein Yafeh versus being magnanimously. Echad Mer Achas Mer Boim is 140. Beis Shammai Omrim Mishloshim 130th. Habeinonis, it's could be average is one of Chamishim. Could be Shammai, it would be of course 1 of 40. Vara, it's a person who is skimpy with his Truma 1 at Mishishim 160th. According to Bisham, of course 150th. Taravala Biada Echad Mishishim. But if inadvertently he only did 160th. Normally he would do 150th or 140th even. Truma ain't a not legal. But Truma doesn't have to take Truma again. If he did add on, then he's messed up. So therefore, Chayv Meiser. The Truma takes off. The second time is Chayv Meiser. But if he only took out 161st, Truma, then it's Truma, whatever he took up. Yitrunk Moshe Lamud, and he can continue to take off as much as he normally would take off. But Midah Mishkal Raminyan, even though normally you can't measure Truma, you have to go by estimate. Here is coming to complete his initial selection, which was done by estimation. He can do the addition. He can do the additional amount by measure or weight or by number. But I'm not sure whether okay, it's as is here, but this never mind. Chachamim say that it doesn't imply that it doesn't have to be minamukaf. It has to be minamukaf. Sorry, it has to be from the same batch. The Rebbe Yehuda says once you're adding on, the addition does not even have to be from the same batch. Okay, it says come on, ksiv. It says shishis ha'efa. So the michomer achitim, the shishis the efa is 1/10 of a chomer, and 1/6 of an efa is a 60th of a chomer, right? Again, the 1/6 of an efa is 1/60th of a chomer chitim, a chomer of wheat. The shishisam ha'efa, and shishisam is times 2, is 1/30th. Michomer sorim, from a measure of a barley. The Chavnok explains here Lashon v'shishisam. It's twice a sixth. Shishisam is like v'shishatayim. Okay, so the Talmud Lomar v'chol chumas kol. So I might think, okay, that's the case. 1/3 by wheat it should be 1/60th, by barley it should be 1/30th. No, it says chol chumas kol. Obviously, all these are smachtas because they're all in Yechezkel, not in Torah. But all chol chumas kol, all shirim of chuma should be equivalent. Sheyukal chuma shavos. Shmuel Amar, Shmuel said, so therefore we obviously can't have one to be 1/60th, one to be 1/30th. Shmuel Amar, Shmuel said, Tain shishis al shishitam. So therefore, the way you have to learn this pasuk is not that it's as if it says v'shishisam shishitayim, but rather add a 6th on the shishisam. So the shishisam, which we've talked about till now, was not a 6th, the 60th. Let me just make sure Cheshbon is right here. If to do shishis and shishatayim together on 2 chomarim of chitim and sorim, so there are 3 shishios ha'efa, which is a half an ephah, 3/6 of an ephah, which is half an ephah, on 20 ephah. That's echad min arboim. Okay, so then shishis, which is what do I have 1/20th here? Shishis is not going to be achad. A sixth. Sixth. Shishi shisha sign biachad. Understand chamisha. Sholosh shishiosa efa. I don't have it. I'm not sure what I have there. But sholosh shishiosa efa means that you have to take not once 1/60th from 1/60th from 1 ephah and 1 no Cheshbon Gemaras. One of the article has actually a helpful chart here. Does not seem to have one. Does not seem to have one. Oh well. So take the 6th, which is mentioned at the beginning of the pasuk, with the 2/60ths are mentioned at the end of the pasuk. So he is learning Shisha Saim. Yeah, he is learning Shisha Saim. Like I said. So Shisha Saim. But 1/6 from the of an ephah from the first batch, which is chitim, and 2/60th from the second batch, which is sorim. So we're putting the chitim sorim for the purpose of the cheshbon together. So that case, it's 1/40th, because that's altogether it's a half an ephah, which is 1/40th of the 2 chamarim. Okay, obviously it's a big asmachta, because putting chitim sorim together is also really it's not something you do when you take up Chumas Maisis. But okay, then we see a share of 1/40th. A banner is a chamishim. Average is 1/50th. Why? Rabbi Levi, because Levi said, it says when they took the spoil after they conquered Midian, it says they took from the half of Bnei Yisrael the 1/50th. So why is it a chuz? Why don't you say tikach echad mechamishim? So kosher tochesim makam acher hareu kazeh. Anytime you see something, grab onto something elsewhere, it's also the same share. Maz echad mechamishim, just like this 1/50th. Amasha tochesim makam acher. So to any place you're taking something hareu kazeh. That's the allusion to 1/50th. Echad mishishim. That goes back to original drasha. Receive shishi seifa michayim esachitim. They just took that shishi seifa without the other 2 shishios of the chayim esarim, so then you have 1/60th. So these are all sure. Now, of course, Shammai omrim mishloshim, because they take the second chayim esarim independently, and 2 shishi seifa from a chayim esarim to see shishi seifa michayim esarim. That is 30, right? Beinonis Arboim. A Beinonis is 1/40th. Me'adad Shmuel. Meshul, who gave us that drasha of 1/40th. From Chamishim, Me'adad Rabbi Levi. From Rabbi Levi's drasha from Rabbi Levi from Machatzis Meisot Kachachum Chamishim. And of course they drop the shear of Shishim. Yeah. Rabbi Levi said, anybody who takes out the meiser appropriately, in other words, he does what's required of him, he doesn't lose anything in the long run. By the time when it says, a tenth of the chomer of the ephah, to the chomer, it will return to its character. So it goes back to its original character. In other words, it's like the Josh of Aser, but here it's only getting back to 10th. So you get back whatever 10th you gave, and that is the because you gave Meiser, you're not going to lose anything. And count the Meiser, don't lose anything. And that brings us mamish to the bottom of Lamed Hey Amud Beis. And the article Really was just short block today, except for the cheshbon, which I couldn't figure out at the beginning. So we'll leave the Daf Lamed Vav for tomorrow. Oh, I forgot to mention, tonight should be exclusive. Priyesh for Eretz Yisrael and our war.